now question is karma predefined? Is karma predefined? Like a program? Actually, the question is this karma predefined? Actually, yes. Your karma, prarabdha, is predefined. What is this prarabdha? There are two types of karma that we carry with us. One is prarabdha and second is aprarabdha. Prarabdha means that which you already have got in this life.
Yoga is a separate thing from Hinduism or Hindu religion.
See, if yoga is Hindu, then gravity must be Christian. Let's all float around, let's not be available to gravity. There is no such choice. How the human mechanism works, it doesn't matter what you identify yourself with, it doesn't matter in which way you're brainwashed, but you must understand human mechanism is not your making, it is nature's doing. A profound understanding of that and how to bring that to its highest level is yoga. Every human being should make use of it irrespective of who they are.
Ignorance is bliss. But this world is not real.
It's fantastic that if there's no purpose, you have nothing to fulfill, you can just live. No, but you want a purpose. And not a simple purpose, you want a God-given purpose. See, if you had a purpose and if you fulfilled it, after that what would you do?
It is at this point irrelevant. What matters is that whatever happened, happened for a reason.
And what reason is that?
And now here I stand because of you, Mr. Anderson, because of you. I'm no longer an agent of this system. Because of you, I've changed, I'm unplugged, a new man, so to speak, like you, apparently free.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But, as you well know, appearances can be deceiving, which brings me back to the reason why we're here. We're not here because we're free. We're here because we're not free. There's no escaping reason, no denying purpose, because as we both know, without purpose, we would not exist.
It is purpose that created us. Purpose that connects us. Purpose that pulls us, that guides us, that drives us. It is purpose that defines. Purpose that binds us.
To make it very practical, if you look around you and you realize that those things that happen in your life, whether they are fortunate or whether they are not, they are unfortunate, that these things happen partly because of the deeds that you have done in previous lives, you start to look at life differently. And if you know that your current deeds, the actions that you do in the present moment, will affect your future lives, then you will act differently. We will be very careful because we will know that we will meet the consequences of our own deeds in many lives to come. And also it will help us to let go more.
That Jesus Christ has paid the price for my sins.
Fine, so you agree that Jesus Christ has paid for the sins of all humanity? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
All who believe in him.
Okay, fine. So suppose a Christian comes, like you, who believes in Jesus Christ, and he rapes your wife. Will he go to heaven or hell?
Pardon?
Jesus Christ never claimed divinity. In fact, if you go to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter number 19, verse number 16 and 17, there's a person who comes to Jesus Christ and says, "Good Master, what good things should I do so that I enter eternal life?" So Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, says, "Why thou callest me good?" Leave aside God. "Why thou callest me good?" There's only one good, and that is a God in heaven. And if you want to enter eternal life, you keep the commandments. He never said that if you want to go to paradise, you believe I'm God.
You do not believe that Jesus was born of a virgin, had God for his father, went through unbelievable suffering to be the vicarious recipient of your sin, your guilt, take it away from you. Didn't in fact die, but rose again, and will come again to judge the quick and the dead. If you don't believe any of that,
The Nicene Creed.
you're not really a Catholic. It
True.
seems to me.
This is absolutely true.
And since I find great difficulty in believing that someone like you does really believe this, I don't know what book I should have written to unpersuade you of something that you can't quite apparently get your mind to assimilate.
She thinks the world is all about her and that Jesus is listening in case she has anything to say. It sounds so modest, doesn't it? So humble. It's an incredibly arrogant claim, as well as an absolutely ludicrous one. If people got well by praying, ma'am, I suppose I have to say this to you, we wouldn't be in the case that we are, with so many people desperately sick.
Why do you think?
Beyond the reach even of the skilled medicine, which is the only hope of a cure.
And since God doesn't ever directly appear and say, do it this way, it's done for him, this is really convenient, by human representatives who claim to act in his name. So that's why I think your standard of proof should be a great deal higher, because if the reason this point is important to you is because it would mean real power in the only world that actually exists, which is the material world, of you over me. And you wonder why I'm not keen.
You founded the Hare Krishna movement some 7 years ago in 1967, did you not?
Yes.
In a capsule, what is the movement?
The movement is to awaken God consciousness of the human being.
And Hare Krishna means what?
Hare Krishna means addressing the energy of God. Hare means the energy of God, and Krishna means God.
That is, if chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, exit.
If God doesn't exist, then doing something good in his name is good. It's great that something good gets done, but there's no evidence at all that believing in God makes you more likely to do good things. I can't see any noble, logical connection between being religious and doing good things.
From the very beginning of life, one is taught how to train the mind. Because the mind by nature is very flickering, very easily disturbed. The mind wants to wander into the realm of the dictations of the senses. That is the very conditioned nature of a conditioned soul. Human society today is a place where there is unlimited influence to degrade our minds, to drag our thinking process toward egoistic, selfish sense gratification. Therefore, the mind must be trained.
See, there is only one constant, one universal. It is the only real truth: causality. Action, reaction, cause and effect.
Everything begins with choice.
No, wrong. Choice is an illusion created between those with power and those without. Causality. There is no escape from it. We are forever slaves to it. Our only hope, our only peace is to understand it, to understand the why. Why?
If we start infringing on someone else's free will, it is a design of the universe that whatever we measure out to others will be measured back to ourselves. That's karma. So yes, you can practice the negative path if you want to. You can infringe on other people's free will. You can manipulate them, you can lie to them, you can control them, you can steal their money, you can leave them unemployed and homeless and hungry. But you will be stolen from, lied to, manipulated, controlled, beaten, abused, raped.
Person dies, there are symptoms where he or she is going after the death. So I will suggest you collect always good karma. So your soul will take you, or your karma will take you towards the right direction, towards the spiritual family. Otherwise, a person who is collecting a bad karma, maybe it is becoming human, but maybe he will become a butcher, kill all of animals, or he can be a fisher, collect all the fish and carbs from the ocean and sell it. He's collecting all the bad karma. Do good, get good. Do bad, get bad. That's the way karma works.
One of the major factors for this impression that all the terrorists are Muslims, the impression that most of the people who cheat are Muslims, the most of the people who bribe are Muslim, is the media.
I don't believe it. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to free your mind, Neo. But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.